welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So today we're going to dive into the new About-Face makeup line by Halsey. So excited to show you guys this. I'm excited to see what this is all about. I've heard a lot of hype about it. You know, it's a celebrity. She's an amazing singer. I'm a huge fan of Halsey. I don't know about you guys, but I actually really love her voice. I feel like it's very unique. That being said though, makeup is a completely different story, so we're gonna find out if this is any good, what this line is all about, and I'm super excited to show you guys this. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel, tap the bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos, because we've got a lot of new makeup, a lot of new releases, a lot of fun. We've got some giveaways coming up, and yeah, so actually today's video is a giveaway as well, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to see the rules about how to enter the giveaway. And what is on my face today, I am testing out, well, it's not new anymore, it's the Kevyn Kwan Etherless Skin Illuminating Foundation. I actually really like it. I feel like it's a perfect shade match too for me, so I'm really happy about that. And then I also decided to test out a new concealer today. It's not new, but it's new to me, the Power Fabric Giorgio Armani High Coverage Stretchable Concealer. And you know, a lot of people hype this up. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still sort of trying it out. On my eyes, I'm wearing the Fairy Dance by Copacetic Cosmetics, and I'm also wearing the Wayne Goss blush palette in Vivid Azalea. I multitask with my makeup. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to get use out of money spent. I also have the Vivid Azalea blush and highlight on my cheeks as well. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice Miss Archegina lipstick that came with the collection, and then I have my Legit Nude that came with the Juvia's Place Vanessa collection on the lips, along with my By Terry Rose de Balm as a base to sort of moisturize everything up. I'm trying to think of what else. I have my Milk Makeup, the Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I've really been liking this. I got this for Christmas. I also have some Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I always use that. And then last but not least, I have this new powder by No. 7 that I've been testing out. It's called the Lift and Illuminated Triple Action Finishing Powder, and I've actually really been enjoying that because I've been looking for a good powder. Alright, so enough about what's on my face. Let's get into this collection. I know that it's been available for pre-order on the website, aboutface.com, and then I believe they started shipping out January 25th. So this was something that people were able to pre-order. I have mixed feelings about pre-ordering. I've had some really bad experiences, especially from celebrity lines. However, I did not feel that way when ordering this. I felt like everything was very professional, very fast as far as the shipping. Like, you didn't pre-order and then wait. They were very upfront and clear about when they were shipping and starting to ship, which I really appreciated. Some things that I'm still a little bit confused about that I just wanted to throw out there is the only criticism I have to say is everything as far as their webpage, checking out, everything went really smoothly. There were no glitches, there were no flaws, there were no delays, but the policy terms as far as like their return policy is a little bit vague. I would have liked them to add more details. However, being that this is a new brand and launch, maybe they're still trying to fine-tune and narrow down how, you know, they're going to handle if, you know, you need to return something. I do know that you can exchange something and I believe return as well, but there wasn't a lot of detail. So hopefully as the brand grows, we'll see a little bit more detail as far as like those fine print types of things. That's really tit for tat at this point though, so we're not gonna harp on that. But I will say that I was really impressed with the packaging. It's like this edgy kind of like rockish, you know, graffiti type of theme. This is the packaging that the magazine, like they came out with a whole magazine. I briefly flipped through this. This is Halsey on the cover. You know, it's supposed to be like very cutting edge, very just like rock. You know, I like the vibe. I like the vibe of like the magazine, and I feel like it's too soon to tell with the brand. Like some of these pictures, they're really cool. I was really impressed with the fact that I got like a whole little magazine to look at. Like I said, very editorial, very edgy, very like rockish sort of feel. And then the packaging for this collection is really neat. Like everything comes individually wrapped in these little aluminum sort of packets. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna lie, I'll save it for my final thoughts, but I'm just kind of, I mean, it's cute, but I feel like it doesn't really go along with the editorial sort of like vibe that I got from the magazine. So I don't know, we'll see. It's not horrible, it's just like I feel like I went and bought Pop-Tarts or something, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like but I did get most of the collection, so I'm gonna swatch that for you guys. We're gonna sort of play with it, create a look at the end, and then we'll share our final thoughts on this collection. All right, now on to some background information about this new brand. It says, let's see, multi-dimensional makeup. About-Face is multi-dimensional makeup for everyone, everywhere, created by Ashley, aka Halsey. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm just gonna skip it. We are built on the truth that no one is just one thing. Humans are weird, complex, and entirely beautiful because of it. Everyone has their own messy, mad, and personal method to becoming our greatest selves. So we make products that are hardworking, overhyped, designed to celebrate every version of us, the ones we end up to be, and all the experimentation all along the way. Makeup without rules. So I'm totally digging that statement, that vibe. I believe all of the makeup is also vegan and cruelty free. So first, starting out with the shadow sticks, there's pearly shades or matte shades. I picked up 4 of these. There are 8 different shades: Chaos Theory, Inferno Pearly Ginger, Baroque Pearly Pink Ice, Oxide Matte White, 2002 Pearly Cloud Blue, Acidic Pearly Chartreuse, Kill the Lights Matte Black, Creature Matte Robin's Egg Roll. And it says, about shadow play, this is an insanely pigmented one-stroke eye cream with a built-in sharpener. I did not know they had built-in sharpeners. That's neat. A bulletproof color with staying powder of 10 hours in matte or pearly shades. It's vegan, cruelty-free, formulated without gluten, phthalates, parabens, or synthetic fragrances. And says how to apply to eyes in whatever which way you want. So I think most of these products are basically just the type of products like play with it, do whatever. There's no set rules. Makeup without rules is kind of the theme they're going on. So this is kind of just, I think all the products are going to be like this. Just play with it, do whatever you want. There's no like set way on how to apply. The shadow sticks are 1.4 grams, 0.049 ounces, and they retail for $21 each, which I would have to say the prices in this brand kind of look like mid-level. They're not affordable by any means, but they're not like high-end prices. They're sort of middle line, you know, Tarte, Too Faced, along those lines for products. We have the Intense Shimmer Light Lock Stick. There are 3 shades: Peachy Amber, Greek Tragedy Champagne, and Please Indulge Me Whisper Soft Pink. That is the one I picked up. It says about it, it's a multi-dimensional highlighter with powerful metallic effects, loaded with light reflecting pearlescence. The stick glides into the skin for a glass-like gleaming finish, vegan and cruelty free. Okay, next up we have the Paint Matte Lip Color. There are 6 different shades. I picked up a few of the shades of each. They are 4.5 milliliters, 0.15 fluid ounces, which is a little bit more than your typical, not by much. I think the Kylie Cosmetics lip paint or matte liquid lipstick is 0.11 ounces. So it's right in that typical line as far as quantity wise. And the price range, it's $22. Next up we have the Light Lock Powder, Pressed High Beam Powder. There are 4 different shades. I picked up this Bliss Golden Pearl. They are 8 grams each, 0.28 ounces, and this retails for $30. It is a crazy smooth highlighter powder that transforms for a glass-like finish. Equal parts sheer and intense, this multi-dimensional powder emits a high beam glow. Okay, next up we have the Matte Fix Lip Pencil. There are 6 different shades. I picked up one of the shades, one of the nude shades. This is 1.2 grams, 0.042 ounces, and this retails for $17. It says a glide on matte liner that defines lip border for 7+ hours. Formulated with a unique mix of vitamin C and E and moisture locking hyaluronic acid spheres, this pencil delivers buildable color while keeping lips soft and smooth. Pairs perfectly with Painted Matte Lip Color. And then we have the Matte Fluid Eye Paint. I picked up 2 of the shades in this. There are 6 shades. This is a powerful one swipe punch of color that delivers bold and buildable pigment. The matte powder formula swipes on easily for a smooth, no budge, no smudge finish, vegan, cruelty free. It's 4.5 milliliters, 0.15 ounces, and it retails for $24. Okay, so I know I look a hot mess. We're gonna try out these products now, as many as we can. And first off, I'm gonna start in with this matte eye paint in the shade, what is this? Lost Unfound. And I'm just gonna sort of wing it, you know? I do have my P. Louise eye base on, and I think I'm just gonna sort of put this all over with my finger. Actually, I am gonna use a brush, I think. I'm gonna try to use a brush. Okay, so these definitely are drying down very quickly. Oh boy. Whew, very, very quickly. Okay, so they definitely dry down quickly, but you can still sort of play with them a little bit. Like, they are a little bit flexible. As you can see, I'm sort of just manipulating it with my finger. Just because it did go on like a little bit stronger. So they're very stay put, but you can still sort of, you know, blend them out, which is nice. They're sort of reminding me of like the Byredo makeup sticks that came out last year, that Byredo launched last year, like that same type of formula almost. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this so far. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the Pearly Shadow Stick in 2002. This one right here. And I really don't know again if I should just go in with this. I guess I'll just go in with this. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go in with my finger. And this is not horrible, but it's definitely like a little bit sheer in some spots and not in others, which, I mean, maybe you're not supposed to wear this over top of another shadow. I don't know. I'm gonna try to sort of coat it on a little bit more. I can't tell if that's getting better or not. So this is like definitely a creamier consistency. It's a little bit more dense in formula. You can manipulate it a little bit more, you can move it around a little bit more, but it does seem to have like a dry down effect as well, which is nice. You know, because you definitely don't want everything slipping and sliding. I'm not like big into the whole liquid eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow sort of trend that's going on right now. Although if it's done correctly, it can be really nice. Like the Danessa Myricks Twin Flames, like those are beautiful, but I feel like it's really hard for companies to nail the formula on these. I don't know, there's one spot that just looks a little bit translucent. Okay, so it's not horrible. One thing I really do like is that it's not creasing. A lot of times with the liquid shadows and cream shadows, it does crease, so I am enjoying that so far. I'm a little bit up in the air on the formula. Alright, so now I'm just going to do the other side. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, throw some lashes on, and we'll be back to do the rest of the face. Alright, you guys, so we are now done with the eyes, and I think I'm going to go in with some of There was no blush that came out, unfortunately. So I think I am going to go in with some of the So Long Summer. The So Long Summer mixed with the Ask Nicely. These two of the matte liquid lip shades. And I'm going to sort of just dab a little bit that. See how it does as blush. Because like I said, there was no blush in the collection that I'm aware of at least. Okay. So this is beautiful actually. And I like that it's not like picking up my foundation or anything. This is quite pretty actually. I like this as a blush. These two colors. And I think I'm even gonna like take my Charlotte Tilbury brush and sort of just brush this out a little bit. Okay, so that's actually really decent for being a liquid lip turned into a blush. I'm not minding that at all. Alright, and now we're going to play around with this light powder. That is beautiful. I do like the formula of this. It's very like sort of wet without being wet. It feels very hydrating. And I would have to say this is pretty. It's blending very smoothly with my fingers. It kind of reminds me of the Vivid Azalea highlight shade. Like it looks white, but then it's sort of got like a golden sort of reflect. And it's definitely, do you guys see like that golden glow? I thought it was going to be more of like a frosty white, which is why I got it. But it definitely leans more like sort of gold reflect. It actually kind of reminds me of the new ABH highlighter in the way that it looks. And then also that color, it definitely is very similar to the Pearl and the Vivid Azalea as well. I'm trying to think what else to compare it to. I would say it's definitely like sheer, subtle, but it also has that glow, but it's not blinding. And now we're gonna go in with the light lock stick. I do have to say, I think the packaging on these is really pretty. Same thing with the highlighter, the light beam powder. I really like the sort of pink and the silver. I wouldn't say it feels luxe, but it, you know, it's nice. It's pretty. So now this is in the shade Please Indulge Me, and I think I'm gonna put this on my finger first. Not really sure how this is gonna go. Okay, so the powder was more of a gold, and this is definitely more of like a champagne. It's blending out really nicely. Really nice to blend out. Very hydrating feeling. I like them both. I think, yeah, this is nice. I love that they layer. You can layer them together. You know, there's no major hiccups or anything going on. I think now I'm gonna go in with the Light Luck Highlight Fluid, and I'm gonna go in with that sort of tan shade that you guys saw in the swatches right here, sort of as like a contour bronzer right underneath. Oh, that is beautiful. And this is in the shade Sunstruck. Wow. Wow, actually that's really beautiful as like sort of contour bronzer shade. And obviously on like a deeper skin tone, I think it would be gorgeous highlight. That's what I believe it's intended for. And this sort of reminds me, these remind me kind of the like iconic London, the Cover Effects, like all of those illuminating liquid drops. That's definitely what this reminds me of. But it's very pretty, and it's actually blending very nicely with everything else. Wow, that is really pretty. I'm gonna put some up here as well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury, the wands. What are those called? I think they're called like the Glowgasm wands. Just gonna put some on my nose. as well. Wow, these are super easy to blend out. Beautiful. Everything is layering really nicely and beautifully. Okay, all right, About-Face, okay. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with that same, the Light Lock Highlight Fluid, but I'm gonna go in with this different shade called Fight or Flight. Oh my gosh. And what I was gonna say is, although like these do remind me of the iconic London and the Cover FX, these shades, like this Fight or Flight shade, I have not seen, and I could be wrong, but I feel like I have not seen. It's kind of like a pinkish sort of silver, and this is beautiful. I'm really liking this. Again, it's not lifting up my foundation at all. I can't get enough of this. Wow. This is nice. Like, I think this is definitely worth the money. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula for this. And I feel like you could also put this underneath of your foundation too. You can definitely play around with it. You can put it over top. Wow, I am in love with this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to get more of this stuff. They actually gave me samples of the Light Lock fluid. I didn't purchase them, so, but I'm really glad they gave me samples so I could show you guys. I actually like both of those shades. Both of those shades are really, really nice. All right, you guys, I'm starting to get a little bit more excited now. I was a little bit kind of iffy on the eyes. All right, so now on to our lips. And I think I'm gonna try a couple of shades on and just sort of see which one I like for the best. First I'm gonna go in with the Nudist Judas shade. I am actually really excited about this because I have not been able to find this shade in a while. Smashbox used to make one very similar, and I still do use it from time to time, but it's kind of all dried up. Okay, so this is not, yeah, this color is beautiful. This sort of khaki, grungy, like dark, deeper sort of khaki nude color. That's gorgeous. All right, now I'm going in with the Summer shade. Ooh, this is really pretty too. I want to put a little bit of the stick on here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. All right, just for fun, I'm going to go in with just the stick by itself. Okay, so definitely like a little bit light for a lip color, but you could definitely use this to frost anything up. It's really pretty and hydrating on the lips. Oh, it's not bad by itself. Oh, that is pretty. It's so hydrating. I'm liking these facial products so far. All right, and now I'm gonna try the lip pencil. It's in the shade called Cradled. Just to sort of test this out. All right, and then I think for our final lip, I'm gonna go back in with the Ask Nicely liquid lip. And I'm just gonna go over top. And I really, really like this shade. It's very similar to my all-time fave, which is discontinued. It's the KKW by Kylie. So I'm really happy that I was able to find another brand with like almost the exact identical shade. This is definitely a little bit more matte though feeling. It's nice and creamy, but yeah, drying down very nicely as well. Like there's no stickiness or tackiness, so Yeah, I'm really liking the matte liquid lip. All right, you guys, so this is it. This is our final look. And I'm really pleasantly surprised. I'm also kind of a bag of mixed emotions. Like, I'm definitely very mixed in my thoughts on this collection. I feel like there were a lot of high points and then there were some lower points, and we'll get into that. So first off, I have to say, I'm really loving this matte liquid lips, the matte liquid lip formula. It's drying down like sort of like your typical liquid lip formula, but it doesn't look dry. Like when you use the Kylie lips, I feel like sometimes they'll dry down, but then they like look dry. This still looks buttery and creamy. I love the colors. She didn't come out with many colors, but the colors she came out with I think are brilliant. You don't see that Nudist Judas shade. You don't see that very often. I haven't been able to find this shade, the Ask Nicely shade, like I said, in a while, like this exact shade. Granted, these are nude, so I get that there's a lot of similar products out there. I like the liner. I don't think that there's anything like revolutionary though with the liquid lip or the liner. I think they work. I think they work well. I think the formula is nice. Let's get into the eyes. I don't hate the eye sticks. Oh, you know what? That was one more thing I wanted to try while I've got you guys here. I'm going in with the Pearly and I'm gonna do it on my lips. I just want to see. This is in the Baroque shade. How this looks on the lips. Oh wow, that's actually quite beautiful on the lips. Alright, well, I don't like these. I don't love these on the eyes. I think that, I don't know, there's some good points and some bad points. As far as ease of use, like this is what the brand I think is supposedly going for with the eye products, is like ease of use. Ease of use, if I could talk, that would be nice, where you're basically supposed to be able to just put it down with your finger and go. And I don't think that they're that user-friendly. I'm not gonna lie. The formula at times with the sticks was a little bit patchy and translucent, but that being said, there's no creasing. The stay power is phenomenal. Like once you get it mastered and blend everything out, it's like literally like you're touching a powder eyeshadow. Like you can't, there's no creaminess, there's no sliding around. So that aspect is really great. Same thing with the matte, the paint, the liquid eye paint. Same thing with that. It dries down really fast, so you have to be fast and work with it fast. And you really have to like play with it for a while to get it to that desired effect. Like I used my finger, I also had to use a brush, but I think that the eye products actually apply the best with your finger. Like when I noticed I would put the stick in the 2002 shade and then put it on my eye, that worked out the best as far as it showing up and being like vibrant. The colors she came out with though are totally on trend, totally on point. Like this color, the baby, the sort of shimmery blue that's on my lids, beautiful. The acidic shade, beautiful. I think that like the creativity and the items that she came out with were right on point with the shades, with the lips and the eyes. I just feel like there could be some fine tuning with the eyes. That being said, if this is geared towards like stage makeup, because she is an entertainer, I think that this is pretty brilliant because this has not moved at all. Like nothing has smudged or moved at all. But it's very hard to manipulate and very hard to play around with. So it's not going to be easy to use. You're going to have to like put it back on a couple of times in order for it to show up, is what I found, at least with these shades that I worked with today. I definitely can play around with it more. Like the overall look though is really, really pretty. And like I said, like it is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. I've had this on for a few hours now. I had to do some stuff in between. I wanted to test out the wearability, and I feel like the claims as far as it lasting up to so many hours are true. I think that part of the eye products are brilliant, I just feel like I wish they were a little bit easier to use for people that maybe aren't pros at home, you know, that don't know what like they're doing like for using your fingers and everything like that. I do feel like the eye products work best with your fingers. You can use a brush, but you have to be really careful. Like, it's not something you can just blend out with a rougher brush, you know? Like, you really have to know what you're doing and how to apply it. But for finger use, I think it's great. And for like stay wear, it's great. I've had no irritability on the eyes at all as well, which is nice because I have really sensitive eyes, and a lot of eye products, new eye products that I try out, new brands, they do make my eyes water, and I don't notice that with this at all, so that's a great thing. And then I have to get into the face products. Oh boy, was I impressed. Like, I didn't get the luxury feel from the packaging, from anything. It was very like urban, like edgy, graffiti, you know. I kind of feel like this is what Haus Labs was supposed to be, quite honestly. We all know how that went. You know, I'm not gonna go there, but these face products, I couldn't believe how well they all meshed and layered together. And I am the type of person that doesn't like this like no makeup with the stick and the Light Lock fluid. Like, I'm upset that I didn't get the Light Lock fluid now. I want the bronze copper shade and I want the Flight or Flight shade. Like, I'm gonna get those. They're so good. I think they're better than any other formula I've tried. I like how they're very natural, but you can layer them. None of these products picked up my foundation. They're like, I literally, you guys saw me, I literally applied everything on top of each other with my fingers, and it looks beautiful. Like, I really like the formula of the facial products. I think those are the star of the show. And overall, you know, would I repurchase the eye products? Probably not. I definitely am gonna purchase more of the face products. I really like them. And I do feel like I was a little bit disappointed because I'm more of an eye type of thing. So I was a little disappointed at first, but pleasantly surprised in a way I wasn't going to be. Like, I didn't think that I would be so impressed with the face formulas. The stick and the fluid feel like luxury. They feel like luxury quality. The powder, it was good. You know, I have a ton of other products like that sort of have a more powerful, but if you want something that's going to be glowy and sheer but yet show up, it's a really nice, everything felt moisturizing. Like, it feels like there's nothing on my face, but obviously it is. And they all looked beautiful. Like, we had 2 different shades of the fluid, we had the stick and the powder all together, and I don't think it looks bad at all. And for that many different formula consistencies, like a stiff cream stick, a powder, and the fluid on top, for it to go on this seamless says a lot and gives credit to the formulas of these products. So if you guys are trying to debate what to try in this line, I would start with the face products. And I do like the pencil shade. The pencil formula is nice, but there's nothing like unique about the lip products. There's nothing really unique about the eye products, but the face products, I have to say, the way they layer, the way they went on, just really beautiful. I wish they would have come out with a blush, and I wish they would have come out with an eyeshadow palette, and then I think I would be even more excited about the line. But I do want to try out more products from their line. I want to see what they come out with next. I like that they made that effort of giving the magazine with the purchase. You know, they really committed to the theme of the collection. So as far as the price, I feel like it could be a little bit more affordable. I feel like some of the products were just so-so, and the price point wasn't really on point. Like, the $30 for the highlight powder, I feel like could have been around $20. You know, the $20 price point for the sticks, I feel like you could get something similar with e.l.f. or Wet n Wild, you know, for the same price. Maybe you wouldn't have like the lasting stay powder. So I guess those are my final thoughts. Like, I still think that this is a nice brand, and I think that, you know, they're not overly priced, being that it's a celebrity brand. They could be really expensive and they're not, so you have to give credit to her for that. I think some of the products are really good and they need to expand on them, and then some of the products they need to fine-tune and sort of improve upon. Alright, you guys, those are my brutal thoughts. I hope you guys appreciate my honesty. With it being a new brand, I really like to be thorough and honest with you guys. As for the rules of the giveaway, they are the same as they usually are. Leave 3 comments down below, like this video, share on your other social media, send me a screenshot. You can email it to me or DM me, you know, if it's on IG, like, let me know and I'll check it out. I love checking out where you guys share the videos. It's so fun. So 3 comments, like this video, share, and then just make sure you're publicly subscribed to the channel. It's a setting in your YouTube account. If you need help, let me know. And the prize is I'm giving away one of the matte liquid lips, one of the sticks, and then also the light lock powder. So if you guys are interested, definitely comment below. Even if you're not, I love hearing from you guys. I want to know what your thoughts are on this collection. If you picked anything up, what you've been hearing, you know, about it, if you are excited to see it, how you like this look. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.